The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really cute dogs. I'm not with the dogs. I wish I was with the dogs. Tonight is the happy hour, free yes, no. You can also get a $5 taco box during the happy hour. And on Taco Tuesday, even the $6 taco box is $5. So that means you can get up to 3 questions plus a channel message from a loved one, past, present, future, for $5. Check the description, and also, I think there's a pinned comment. Yeah, there's the pinned comment. Every rating you purchase is only $1 per minute, so you get 1+ minute, 1+ card when you purchase a reading from me. I prefer Cash App, but I'll take PayPal, Venmo. Yes, I am outside. Private name. How's your day been? I've been trying to spend as much time outside as possible now that it's not as cold as it has been over the winter. Right on. I have a cup of tea. Hey Molly. Happy Taco Tuesday. Do they still think of you as a friend? Do they still care? Well, if they messaged you, that's a wonderful thing. Let's just see what Spirit needs you to know about your question. Well, Spirit, I'm calling forth private names. Most trusted and most strongest spirit guides, yes or no, on their question about their friend. So Spirit says yes. So as the wheel turns, I feel this card is saying you'll be moving forward. You might be doing some waiting around to catch up to this feeling, but yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like I was saying, take the fortune telling of others around you out of the equation, as well as try to take that second guessing yourself all the time out of the equation. So that you can get more in touch with your inner compass. Hey Ari, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I like to go down to the park and swing. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to help my dad with something unexpectedly. Is anybody still there at all? Hey, Beowulf. Welcome back, Molly. What are you thinking about having for a snack, Molly? Or are you going to have dinner? Yeah, you can get a reading. You can get a free yes/no if you like and subscribe. You can also get a $5 taco box today. Welcome back, Ari. Thanks all for coming back. Appreciate it. Is that the moon emoji? It's a pretty cool emoji. At least I think that looks like the moon. Well, that was crazy. Well, I'm so glad that Private Name's card was the Wheel of Fortune. She certainly does deserve good luck and fortune. Can't think of a question. Okay. Can you just have a general yes or no? Everything's fine with you and Kay. So sometimes, Beowulf, if we don't know what we want to ask or can't, reckon a question, sometimes it's always nice to just ask Spirit what you need to know right then and there. Is that Ian? Oh my gosh. No, you can't get my number. It's already everywhere. Okay, Spirit, I'm calling for Beowulf's most strongest and trusted spirit guides, yes or no for them, yes or no. What do they need to know right now? So, was the tarot card reader a bucket crab or a beach crab? Yes, there's a call to action with regarding something for you, Beowulf. There's something here in this judgment card letting you know that there's some kind of task at hand or dream you want to pursue or something you want to learn. Give yourself the comfort and joy in taking this card as a call of action to move forward with that, whatever it is that you feel you might find joy in. But yes, that's a yes card. Very positive yes card. Maybe you're waiting for someone to call you. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to tell you to call your mom or something. Call a friend. I feel like water signs tend to be like that. All those Scorpios tend to be the most direct compared to, oh yeah, we're very direct. have had to really adjust to picking and choosing my battles, Ari, as a Scorpio. For sure. I'm really not one of those, not really one of those beat around the bush kind of Scorpios. So hard to read. Oh my goodness, so hard to read. You were so cute when we were in the car at the supermarket, Molly, and you're like, and you told me I was brutal. But I was just being honest. I wasn't trying to be mean or brutal. I was just, you know, using my intuition in regards to all those people that we had seen. I'm not really sure I've ever run into any problems really with Scorpio or Virgo. Scorpios don't cut people off, we plot revenge. And I'm just not that kind of Scorpio either. But I know there are very many people who are that way, whether they're Scorpio or not. Nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. Here we go, acting more like a Libra. I love astrology. I think it's so cool. I really do. Hey, welcome to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Pisces are the least honest. I don't really recall any Pisces men in my life. Except for one, but I feel like he was pretty much always honest, and he was manically depressed, so he tried to be as honest as he could be about what was going on with him and his medication. We were just friends, but I can't really recall a lot of Pisces males. The Pisces females I've been friends with have always been honest, gentle, kind, endearing. I've not had too many problems as a Scorpio with Pisces. I don't really have any problems with any of the astrological signs, to be honest. Nothing that couldn't have been overcome through maturity and friendship, etc., etc. So I think as friends, we can have disagreements and still be in agreement that we can be great friends. It's okay to retract your messages, I understand. But I love Capricorn women. My best friend Melanie, she was a Capricorn. All around good energy there. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really sure I can complain about. I mean, granted, I think I've been in hurtful situations with many of the different astrological signs, but nothing, like I said, that couldn't have been overcome with, a maturity and deep introspective communication about whatever, and whenever parties felt comfortable enough to talk about it. It could take days, weeks, months, years. I mean, look at private name situation. I'm pretty sure that's all going to work out just fine. And at the end of the day, sometimes I feel like, we want something to go a certain way, and then maybe it doesn't go a certain way, but somehow, some way, it ends up working out just perfect, more perfect than we could have ever planned for ourselves. Interesting. It could have just been many different aspects of his personality. Have you repeatedly seen this with Taurus? Can you block the Scorpio guy? He wanted. I think you could be any astrological sign and be a person and want nudes, though. I really do. Do you actually ever meet any guys that make you comfortable at all? I'm curious. Back. I'm just gonna go get my drink. What you making for dinner, Molly? I'm making adobo. Frozen pizza, I'm so jelly. I think that's fabulous. I'm making adobo. I wish you were here, babe. I have not yet, sweetheart, but the moment that I find some time to myself, I will. And then we will chat all about it. I just haven't found any time to myself except for sleep. And then you know that time in between sleep and work when you're in a daze and you've got a coffee in your face. Oh my gosh, you're going swimming. Oh, I'm so jelly. That sounds awesome. I was just looking at like some portable, inflatable mini pools because I've been thinking about having a pool tarot, a live pool tarot party thing. Maybe. I love school. Ari, did you hear my question, sweetheart? I had asked if you had any experiences that you enjoyed with any of the astrological signs, male or female. You can answer male or female or I would love to hear about those ones too. For instance, I've met two Tauruses, okay, male, and they're completely opposite people, born on the same day but different years. And both of the Taurus women in my life, I would have to say, despite their neurodiversities and disabilities, they're both, I would have to say, are I think they're pretty genuine people. I think that they also continue to work every day towards being the more highly vibrational person that they want to be in life. Nobody's perfect, of course. Liz Love being one of them. She comes here to the chat often and hangs out. I think that also Aries women have been very stable and honest friends with me too. Aries men, I don't really have nothing bad to say about them other than they can be quite um, immature to like they can, it's almost like the way that the Aries is, being that it's like the baby of the zodiac. I've noticed that sometimes my communication with male Aries is, well, a little bit misunderstood. But once again, I don't feel like, I try to take the equation of what someone's astrological sign is out of the equation more often than not now. And try to do my best to, their accountability as an adult instead of a Scorpio or an Aries or a Capricorn is, I kind of rest my pause upon that. If you want to see my feet, just go Google Greek statues and look at their feet. Really nothing special. God, here goes a creep. Oh, you're so cute. Love you, girl. Really, at the end of the day, I feel like a person's, overall response as an adult, as a human being, has a lot to do, I feel, with their upbringing, their standards, their value. If their response is, less than one that is desired, it just might be that, they didn't have anyone in their life to help them with that je ne sais quoi in regards to, having some maybe value for themselves and how they want, who they want to be when they get to the end of them. Not everybody thinks about that. I don't, I think many people feel like there's reason to maybe care less and less about that because we're meeting each other less and less face to face and more like online. I think that many people enjoy being trolls, but I also feel like there are many people who are on the other side and they don't want to be that. They don't like. I know I don't get online to hurt people. I know we've talked a lot though about people who have hurt you online though already, and I think as long as you are truly authentic to yourself, and you're not getting online to hurt people either. I think the more you'll run into people who are not getting online to hurt people too, keeping in mind that there are people out there like you who are, they've got manners, they've got class, they want to be the best version of themselves too. I try to always give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Hey Teachy Toby channel, thanks so much for coming by, sweetheart. Sayan. Is that your name, Sayan? We'd be launching a company in 2025. It's already 2025. Why wait? Why wait another day? Hey, Frank and Dad.
Hello there.
Did you check dinner?
I'm sure the food is done, but I check it out. It's still, it's not no problem to burn out. You know.
Yeah. I put it down on low. It doesn't. I mean, you could leave it there for like
You
another
want me to turn
15
it
minutes.
off or leave it on?
No, it's fine. You can leave it there for another 15 minutes or so. It'll be
Okay.
fine.
I smelled something.
You smell nail polish?
No, I smell like a bad orange, rotten
Oh,
orange.
because there was a
One there.
There was one there, but we put it in the trash.
Yeah, I threw it away. Yeah. I didn't know it would be that nasty.
Hi,
The orange.
Alvarine. Yeah, it was pretty ripe. Spirit, I'm calling forth Scion's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Will they be launching a company in 2025? What do they need to know about that? It's alright. It's alright. Ari, I understand, sweetheart. If you want to put your yes or no question in the chat again, I think I may have missed it. I know you said you wanted to ask a question. Can I ask a yes or no? Did you put it in yet? He's not my type. I only want to be friends with him. Me and him get along really well. Okay. There's a coworker that's a Capricorn you get along with. Where are you going, Dad? Where are you going? You okay? Hey, Alperine, are you still there? Spirit, what does Scion need to know about launching their company in 2025? Yes or no, Spirit, for them, yes or no? I'm calling forth their most strongest and trusted spirit guides. Not getting a whole lot of energy for you in regards to... Oh, let's see. Very interesting that, you know, you're getting the Judgment card. It's definitely something that you could, make happen, but do it now. Try not to wait. You know, 2026 is just around the corner. Okay. It's the Judgment card. So put your call to action out. I'm good, Prachi. How are you? It's nice to see you, dear. Well, let me know when you think dinner's ready.
Sure it is. It's been cooking for 20 minutes after you put the order in there.
Yeah, I could probably use another 15 minutes.
Not gonna hurt anybody. Smells all the way down here.
Okay, leave the front door open. What?
Did you put wine in it?
Yeah, I put a little white wine. I put a little soy
Okay.
sauce, a little garlic, a little bit of the whole kitchen in it. I'm gonna catch up with chat here. Sorry about that. I was trying to but focus on a message I got in my text message from PETA about I guess more human-based researches on the more human-based research kind of stuff instead of primate and animal research is more like on the horizon for medical research here in the not too distant future. How's my day been? It's been good. Is it for blue hair? I want blue hair. My day was good, Prachi. In fact, I just can't complain about life. It's so wonderful. I think I definitely want to get some kind of different vibe going on here on the porch, especially on the veranda for summer. Like, this is a great place to like have your coffee and breakfast and lunch and dinner or whatever outside, but I even think like I want to give it more of like a medieval feel too. Even better if I could like find or build a hot tub. Like even if it was just like a mini hot tub on the front porch, on the veranda. I have a little tree house out back. Maybe I'll do a live from there sometime. That'd be fun. Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube. My mic isn't picking up. Is that what you said, Prachi? I'm sorry. Has it been that way for you at all, Ari? Yeah, I think the comment went through, dear. Yeah, I saw it. I don't understand why people put pictures of their body parts online. It doesn't make any sense to me. If anybody would like to get a free yes or no question, go ahead and put your question in the chat now. If you'd like to get a paid reading, go ahead and get that now, as I am going to turn off the light here soon and go and eat dinner. And then I'll be right back after dinner. I'll come back and I can do some more tarot. I'll have the spirit box. Maybe I'll have the REM pod, I'm not sure. I think the ghost ate all the batteries this weekend. Spirit, what does Ari need to know about this manager at Subway? Yes or no? Would they try to overwork her at Subway? I would imagine having to overwork at any job you have. No matter what, honestly. Spirit, I'm calling forth Ari's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about that? Spirit says, yeah, very highly likely. But that overtime might just be the next right thing for you. So you can get that paper. Hey Fiona, how are you, sweetheart? Happy Tuesday. Day. I had one of those days where like I didn't want to do anything but I knew I had to work today, so I did. And then somehow I got roped into making dinner. Again. So I thought I'd come out on the porch, hang out with y'all, see how you're doing tonight. If anybody does want to get a free yes or no, go ahead and put the question in the chat. If you'd like to get a paid reading, go ahead and make it now. Hey Kristen, thanks so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Go ahead and put your questions in the chat when you're ready, and I will get to those questions for you. Thank you so much for your donation to Cash App. I appreciate that. What's Robbie truly feeling about you? Okay. Hey, Lissa's more. How are you tonight? I just love your username. Okay, is that your only question for tonight, Kristen? Or do you have another 2 questions? And do you want the channeled message as well? And do you want that channeled message through a poem, a song, a tarot card, or an oracle card? If you don't have a second or third question, that's fine too. You can still get your 5+ minutes, 5+ cards. Oh wait, you got a $6 taco box. 6+ minutes, 6+ cards. Okay, whatever comes through. Okay, Spirit, what I'm calling for Kristen's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does Kristen need to know? What does Kristen need to know about Robbie's feelings towards Kristen? Hey, honey love, how are you? Welcome back to the Chammy. Hope you're doing well tonight too. Spirit, I'm calling for Kristen's most trusted and strongest spirit guides in regards to how Robbie is truly feeling about Kristen. What does she need to know about that right now? How is he truly feeling about her right now? What does she need to know about that? Spirit, is Robbie regretting? Is Robbie regretting? As far as this person feels about you overall, you've always made them feel joyful and loved and cared about. In the Temperance and the Sun card, somehow they may have burned themselves, but within regards to are they regretting something? Spirit says yes in the Judgment card. They may very well want to call you and make peace within regards to that regret, so they can re-strengthen the foundation of trust and whatever the connection is between you both. They're kind of just waiting around for the right time for that to happen in the Hanged Man. That's a lot. It's definitely a lot, Kristen, going on there. So, you know, what are you willing to wait around for? Are you willing to wait around for the clarity and the right time that feels right? Spirit saying with this Hanged Man, you know, don't do anything that triggers you. But yes, you you still bring them some kind of joy. You bring them joy in their thoughts and feelings about you, but whatever's gone on, they do regret. They're looking for peace. In the situation, they want to reestablish the strength and maybe even some of that comfort and stability they found, just waiting for the right time. So, do you have any other questions? We have about 3.5 minutes. Or would you like me to move on to a channeled message? You're wondering if they want to go back to his ex, Mandy. Spirit, what does Kristen need to know about that? Does this person want to go back to their ex, Mandy? Yeah, we can do what is he regretting as a channeled message. Let me see what it says in regards to Mandy. Yes or no, Spirit, on Mandy? Yes or no on Mandy? Yeah, he's definitely thought about the going back to Mandy. But this is a tricky situation. Not really something that they're sure they're ready to take a jump into. They feel there's a lot better options. But yes, they have thought about going back to Mandy, but still, once again, in that Magician, it's tricky. It's a tricky situation because Mandy's a tricky kind of situation and a tricky kind of person. And they're not really certain that they're up for. But in regards to what these regret cards are talking about, this person may regret that their communication hasn't been as good as they'd like it to be. They may be regretting that, you know, they fell more into chaos than your arms. Would you like the channeled message through tarot, oracle card, poem, song? Spirit, do you have any advice for Kristen right now in regards to this situation she asked about tonight? So I've got the Sun card here. I feel like Spirit's very much telling you, just enjoy what you have right now. Just enjoy what's right in front of you. This is the Sun and the Moon together, clarifying that there is a divine masculine and divine feminine union. An understanding to put an end to all misunderstandings. Could feel tricky, it could be tricky, but really, how could it be tricky when you're following your intuition, your inner compass? You know, you're not doing anything that triggers you. You're literally following your joy in this Sun and this Moon. So keep me updated, okay? You're not alone. I'll be thinking about you. Let me know how it goes. Thank you so much for your donation tonight. It's very kind and generous of you. Hey Kristen, was that you again, or was that just an extra reminder from Cash App? Okay, I see you sent another one. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. What other questions do you have, dear? Thank you so much, I appreciate that. What other questions do you have, dear? Is Robbie truly wanting to go back to his ex Mandy to make things work? I didn't pick anything up like that at all. What I picked up more on Mandy is them feeling that it could be a little tricky, but it's interesting we get the Hierophant, so I'm just going to put that card aside. Spirit, I'm calling forth Kristen's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does Kristen need to know in regards to Robbie's ex, Mandy? Also face down, just so you can see it's, I don't know if you can see it on the table, but not a whole lot of energy here with Mandy in regards to, but what the Hierophant is saying so far in regards to Mandy is that this person has felt that going back to that might be the next right thing for them. But with that Magician in regards to when we asked the question in the last reading, him feeling tricky about it, the Moon card showing that there's a lot of inner turmoil, a lot of limiting beliefs and circumstances that, you know, even if they feel like it might be the right thing, it's only because they're indecisive about what they really want, what they truly want. They were obviously done with Mandy at some point in time because they were looking for something more truly authentic, somebody that they could communicate better with and enjoy their time with here on Earth, in this thing that we call life and love. It's almost as if they were searching for somebody, something in their world to help them find that truth and seek that truth. Maybe to help them heal some things that needed to be healed so that they could truly experience a mature and caring and passionate love story in this star and this chariot. But once again, you know, they were done with this person because they were looking for something that they maybe could not find in them. That's why it's tricky to go back, even if it does feel like it's the next right thing. This person feels like that's just that they could be second guessing themselves. They tried to remember and hold on to why they left in the first place in the Soul card regarding Mandy. Have Mandy and her ex talked about, have Robbie and the ex Mandy talked about getting back together at all? What does Kristen need to know about that? So yes, they have talked about this before. They don't really know where they would go with it or where it would end up. But both may be very, very willing to try. So we have about 2 minutes left. How else can I help you with your questions or your reading? Would you like to get some more advice from Spirit and a channeled message? Would you also like to add, I guess, a third question? Did you do 3 questions? I guess you wanted to know who's truly wanting to go back with her. And then if they had talked about getting back together. Spirit, does Robbie agree that they could make it work out? So when you say they, do you mean you and him or them? So your time is up, but I'll go ahead and see what you need to know about your question. I don't need to know what your question is. Spirit knows what you're trying to answer. Yes or no, Spirit, on that? Yes or no? What does she need to know about that? Maybe. He really needs to do some more deep and introspective thoughts and feelings on that one. Getting more in touch with that kind of stuff. So give it some time. Maybe ask what they want. Maybe tell them what you want. Maybe ask how they want to operate around that. Okay? Yeah, so you got the Hermit card for that. And I feel within regards to this Hermit card, that it's once again leaning more towards a maybe, because once again, the Hermit is saying they need to really do some deep thinking and feeling about it to see if that's really going to be the right thing for them. Many people, it's easier for them to, fall into making it work out with someone instead of trying again to make it happen, in a way that pleases them with someone new. I feel like what the cards are saying is that once again, he's there at that level. He's at that point in his giving attention to what he wants and what he doesn't want right now. He may feel very divinely guided in that Hermit card to follow his head and then let his heart follow afterwards once he's thought more deeply about what he feels is right and maybe not so right for him and his not too distant future.
Let's go eat.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go and eat dinner. Thank you so much, Kristen, for your donations tonight. It's very kind and generous of you. If you have any more questions about this reading, you can always email me at gypsyqueencardreader or come back in a little bit when I'm back on the live and we can talk about it again if you'd like to. You know, but right now, as far as that person, they're trying to figure it out themselves, dear. Be thinking though about what you want. Where do you want to go with this? I see you deeply invested in the questions, and that's fine. You know, as they might be questions that help guide you in regards to the answers you get on regarding your next scene that you want with this story with Robbie. But be good to yourself with your thoughts regarding that. I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you so much again for coming by. Thank you for being a subscriber and liking the live. Honey Love, thank you so much for coming by. Ari, thanks so much for coming by. Less is more. Fiona, it was great to see y'all today. Prachi, it was great to see you too. I appreciate it. Molly, thanks so much for coming by. Private name, I'll see you again soon. And we can chat later. Kalanita.